Hi, it's Sadhana. It's July 25th, and I'm here with an unboxing video. I received, after almost a month, a box from Anna K from Germany. So I'm really excited to open this up. It contains two decks, Anna K's Lenormand deck as well as her tarot deck. And the reason that I ordered from Germany was because I wanted the Lenormand deck, and it wasn't available on Amazon, or it wasn't available through the supplier that we get the cards from here at the store. So I'm just going to pause the video because it looks like this box is going to take me a while to get into. So I'll be right back. So I'm back. So two boxes that were taped together, and I have no idea what is in what box. Okay, so let's see. Box number one. This is so exciting. All right. This is the Lenormand. This is the Anna K Lenormand. So this box is about 7 inches by 5 inches. With a lovely silver ribbon. And a really pretty cosmic picture on the front. On the back of the box, this set contains everything you will need for taking your first steps with Lenormand. The 36 classic Petite Lenormand cards plus 4 additional cards for optional use. All right, so let's open it up. So it comes with a staple-bound pamphlet-style guidebook. And there's this beautiful picture of Anna here on the back. Looks like she's doing handiwork or something. She's working on a blanket. Okay. So the guidebook is 82 pages. It's all in English. This is the first edition, copyright 2017. So, looks like there's lots of different sample readings, small readings, string readings, grand tableaus, and the house technique. For each card, there is one page that has nouns, phrases, activities, attributes, as a person, as advice, and as a time factor. There's a little tiny image in black and white for each card. And then, so let's go to card 36. So after the cross, we have the wild card. We have a 0 card. Oh, no. Okay, so there's one wild card. And let's just go to one of the reading pages and just have a look what she has to say. Yeah, so she's got a description of both styles of the grand tableau, 9x6 or 8x4 plus. She's got this, oh, because she's got the extra cards in there. Okay, so this is going to be fun. So the box comes with the cards separated into 2 parts. And there is a cello. Okay. So let's see if these are in order. Okay. Right. So we'll just go through these. The writer. These cards are really nice. They're really thick. They are a average size Lenormand card. Not too big, not too small. Beautiful clover card with the bumblebee. The ship. So it looks like there's a bit of a storm brewing in the distance. You can see you're on the ship. The house. Lovely tree card. I like that these are borderless. These will look beautiful in a grand tableau. Oh my goodness, look at the clouds card. How's that for a clouds card? Dark, light. So the words are in tiny little print in the bottom left corner with the Cartomancy Association and the name Snake in the apple tree, tree of life. So here we have the Coffin. I have seen these cards before, I think on Kelly's website. So here the coffin with the ropes has been lowered into the grave. This is a really interesting take on the coffin card. Bouquet. The scythe card. Okay, so the pointy end of the scythe is not fully in the picture. You can see a person in the background as well too. The whip. Oh, I remember Kelly commenting on this card. Those poor plates. Those poor plates have been smashed by the whip. The birds. So the birds card, super active card. Those are busy, busy birds. The child is a little girl. I can't really tell what she's doing. White fox. So I'll move my finger here. You can see down at the bottom here is the name. I'll try to get it closer to the camera. There you go. Very, very tiny. Oh, this is sweet. So the bear with the mother bear. Sense of motherhood, protection, strength, courage. Ooh, okay. So the star card is just a variation of the back of the cards. Really simple, beautiful. And the stork in flight, flying over the world. The dog. Oh my God, look at those puppy eyes. And the dog is not on his leash, but he's wanting to go for a walk, looks like to me. All right, the tower. Number 19, the tower. Okay, now the second pile. I need to find number 20. These cards are kind of out of order. So the garden is number 20. It's nice that there's people in the garden. 21 is the mountain. Beautiful winter mountain pass. Looks like Canada. So I'm guessing it's Germany. Okay. Crossroads. Also known as the path. And the mice gotten into the larder or the pantry. The heart. So it looks like the heart is some kind of light. The ring. So the ring is the sign of commitment, contracts in the Lenormand, and this ring is not a wedding ring, so to speak, but a ring that is connecting. This could be on a hot air balloon. It could be on a ship. Could be the sails on a ship. Providing strength and stability. Okay, here's the book. I'll have to look at this with a magnifying glass and see what kind of script is on the book. The book is open. The door is open. So that's an interesting take on this card because often the book is closed, which has a different meaning and would be more towards secrets rather than education, information. And the letter, I'm not sure, I'll look in her guidebook and see if we see what language the letter's in. So contracts, documents, really any kind of documents. That hand there is really nice. I don't know if you've noticed in the cards, but the border, it looks like there's border, they are borderless, but there's actually a border, but parts of each card are actually drawn over the border. So here is the man, and then the optional man card is this one. So we've got different possible seasons to choose for the man. Looks pretty much the same time period. And the woman. So here the woman is spinning. And here is the woman that matches the man in the winter, outdoors on the path. Lily. Okay, so there's two options for lily cards. There's the white lily and the tiger lily. So you have a choice as to which lily is going to be in your deck. So the white lily, so white lily often reminds me of death. The orange lily reminds me of my daughter, my tiger lily. The lily card is about sexuality, it's about family, it's about marriage. There's a lot of different ways to look at the lily card. I'm going to put the orange card into the pile for now. And then the sun, beautiful sunflower card. The moon, so you can see the tower silhouette and the village, full moon. This is a gorgeous key card. These cards are really, really beautiful. Thank you, Anna. This was so worth the wait. The fish. So often the fish card, the fish are swimming in the water. They're free, they're moving. This is definitely a bounty card. This is the card of abundance. This is a good catch. This is an interesting variation on the fish card. The anchor. So primarily a card of work. This anchor is, looks like it is in storage. It doesn't look like an active anchor. It's a very well used anchor with the nets and the buoys and everything all around it. The cross, the burden that we bear, the cross that we bear, our perceived burdens that we bear, our perceived crosses that we bear. And then here is the wild card. So this is the fourth extra card. So the 4 extra cards are this Joker. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to put this card up again. So there is a picture of a cat. It almost looks like a cat in a mirror. It's kind of creepy, actually. This could be an interesting card to throw in the deck. So these are the 4 extra cards. So you've got the variation on the man and the woman. Oops, where are they? Here they are. Man, woman, lily, and the Joker, or the wild card. So the stock is super thick, really nice. And yeah, just look at the borders. They're barely perceptible. And each card, one side of the border is painted over. So it's really beautiful. All right, so let's give these a shuffle. And I will do, because this is, we're coming up to the full moon, I'm going to, hello, there you are. I'm going to find the moon card and then read the card on either side of the moon, so we can see what is coming up for us. So crazy moon energy coming up over the next couple of days. We won't get to see the lunar eclipse where we are, but some of you in Europe or India may get to see that. And the full moon, so blood full moon. This is Guru Purnima, so very, very important celebration in yoga, celebrating Guru, celebrating the light bearer, the Guru who takes away the darkness. It's a beautiful, beautiful ceremony. If you have never been to celebrate a Guru Purnima at an ashram or somewhere where yoga is practiced, I highly, highly recommend it. All right, let's give these a good shuffle. One more ripple. All right. So let's find the moon card. So here we go. We have on either side of the moon, we have the house and the garden. So I'll just flip those for you so you can see them in the order that I'm looking at. So let's just talk a little bit about the moon, especially the full moon and the energy of the full moon. The moon illuminates the darkness. The moon illuminates things which we choose not to look at, or things which we have not been paying attention to. Maybe things that we've kind of put into the dark corners, either intentionally or subconsciously. So during the full moon, sometimes those things that we have chosen to hide away will come to the surface. Something will trigger them to be brought to your attention, or even like physical objects might appear, or there's all kinds of crazy stuff that happens during the full moon. So the moon is modified by the garden, which is really interesting. So the garden is society, it is community, it is coming together, it is celebration. So this is really a full moon that we should be in full celebration of, and we should take the time to participate in the ceremony, of the moon. Make this a really special, come together with your community. If there's anything going on in your community that you have an opportunity to participate in, get out there. Or if there isn't something going on in your community, then with your neighbors, with your family, with your friends, with your circle of people who are into this kind of spiritual stuff, and who resonate with the teachings of the moon and spirituality in general. Invite them. Do something. You've got 24 hours to figure out what you would like to do, but yeah, there may be some special teachings that come up for you if you can do this with others and do this in the community. Now the moon is modifying the house card. So the house represents the family, the home, the hearth. And so when the moon is shining on the house, we might see the dust. We might see a heck of a lot more than the dust, though. But so be aware that if there is stuff going on at home that you have not been wanting to pay attention with your kids, with your parents, with maybe even with issues around the physical home itself. So maybe there have been some repairs. Maybe there's something, you've been avoiding servicing. It's going to be amplified by the energy of the moon, and could possibly get worse if you don't deal with it at this time. Really interesting to have, there's a sense of community, there's a sense of people and family, and coming together with cards on either side of the moon card. So this to me is an invitation to be with other people during this time, to not be alone, especially if you are having some challenging things come up during the full moon. Then don't be alone. You don't have to deal with these things alone. There are people who will listen. There are people who will help you process. There are people who can support you, whether it's just being with you, or listening to you, giving you space to do whatever it is you need to do to clear those things that have been kind of lurking around for some time. So yeah, pay attention to all your dark corners, all the things that you have been putting off, because the amplified energy of the eclipse in this full moon is not going to let you get away with anything. So I will do a separate video for Anna Kay's tarot deck, and I will also do a reading. So for now, stay well, namaste, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.